Hello, this is Mike, NoStressMike.com. I want to talk a little bit about different ways to be good to yourself. Now, the reason I'm even talking about this is I've noticed when I do my Hoi Chi work, I find lots of problems with lots of people. And just about all of it stems from they don't do enough good things for themselves. And we talk about taking personal responsibility. That includes taking care of yourself and reminding yourself what it is in life that makes life worth living. That's what I'm saying. I see so many people that are so focused, they get their time all screwed up because it's not prioritized properly. You should be the first thing on your list on people to please. And the reason I say that is you can't help others if you can't even help yourself. So you need to find ways that you can make yourself feel better. I'm just going to kind of go over a few. One of the things is stretching. You need to just you stretch yourself and then you relax while you're still stretched out. When you're doing that, you're pulling tendons and ligaments. You're stretching them out. And when you stretch out and then you relax, and then it stimulates the circulation. That'll give you more flexibility, less chance of arthritis, and when you add all that up to a proper diet and taking vitamin C, these are all things that are going to help you out. And now this isn't a new thing. I mean, you look around, you see animals. After an animal's laying down or something, they'll get up and they'll stretch if they're healthy. The animals that aren't too healthy, they don't do much stretching. So that gives you an idea of what you need to be thinking on when you come to stretch. So stretching is a very important part of staying healthy. And staying healthy, you staying healthy, is what's going to help the people around you to stay healthy. In other words, if you're going to stay healthy, you're going to eat properly. When you do that, the people around you are going to be eating properly. Especially if they're people that you think fondly of. In other words, when you're having some fruit and you're going to share some of your fruit with them. And if it's family members and you're in charge of getting the groceries and stuff, well, if you're going to eat good, they're going to be eating good. So these are things that you need to be considering. Dancing. Take some dancing lessons. It doesn't even matter what kind of dancing, just do it. The dancing itself will help your body. At least you're doing something. But it also helps you because it puts you in a social surrounding. And it's not a social surrounding where everybody sits around drinking. It's a social surrounding where they're doing things. They're doing something. And they're doing something together as individuals. So that's something you may want to consider. You need to set one day out of the week will be your time. Now, when you're doing this your time, it's easy. I know you're all saying, well, yeah, but I've got responsibility. I've got kids. I've got parents. I've got whatever, you know. And so that's your excuse. You know, when it comes to me and excuses, I don't do well with excuses. So the thing is, do something on your day that either is going to give you an excuse to bring these loved ones with you, like maybe go to the zoo this particular day, maybe go to the lake this particular day, you know what I mean, or a museum, or doing something. You notice all this has something to do with doing something. Okay, for people that you're concerned about, in which you should be the first one, doing something, having some kind of activity is very important. So that's one of the things you should be sharing with the people that you love. And then it could be, I say, going to the museum. There's lots of things you can do. Even window shopping. Oh man, I remember I used to, now I'm not a shopping kind of guy, but one thing I did like when I was with my wife and we'd go shopping, I'm always kind of daydreaming. Oh man, I could use this, I could use that, you know, and like we would go to Sears and you know, I'd be over in the tool department looking to see what the new tools are out, stuff like this. So being out and being with loved ones, that helps you learn to how to share your time with the loved ones, and especially the younger ones get a chance to learn what it's like to socialize, to get out, and in other words, go out to eat. You know anything about me and my diet, the way I live my life, there's one day out of the week I can eat anything I want. Now when I first started, I had a set day that I could eat whatever I wanted. But then I've been doing it for so long now, I mean, there'll be, you know, a couple, 2 or 3 weeks go by, I don't eat anything I want. I just eat properly all the time. And then whenever an occasion comes, I have no problems eating whatever it is I need to eat. You know, if we're going to go pizza, well, hey, I'll go have some pizza, you know. So I'm not going to do it by myself. It's kind of like when you're drinking. If you're drinking by yourself, it's not a good thing. And it'd be the same thing when you're going to go eat pizza. That's not a good thing either. And so, in other words, you're using your time to do something good for yourself. Now, you're thinking, well, those aren't the kind of things I like doing. I'd much rather just sit around and drink beer, watch TV, and, you know, eat pizza, McDonald's, and all this kind of stuff. You don't do that every day of the week. Yeah, I know. Look in the mirror and you can see that that's what you've been doing. Try to do something other than that. Anything that calls for any kind of physical activity, you're going to see that you've been watching a lot of games. So try to use that time that's for you, that is something that's going to improve your life. Because, like I say, if you don't, as the older you get, you're going to find things are going to get a whole lot worse. And then you're going to be like watching the ball game, sitting on the couch. You're going to be stuck on the couch. You won't be able to get off the couch. There's a lot of things you won't be able to do. You lose all these things a little bit at a time. And so what you really need to be doing is finding things that you enjoy doing. Like I say, now I can't go a lot into the woman stuff. I've never been a woman. But it would be, like I say, going shopping, going to check out the newest makeup kind of stuff, or you know, the beauty aids and the new types of clothing and stuff like this that you want to be needing to know. And like I say, If you are a man, you need to be open. Remember, as a man, you are the leader of your family. So you need to show some kind of an example. So this is a good time to oversee them when they go on out to look at these new clothing and new line of clothing and all this type of stuff. It's funny. We've done road trips on and off every once in a while, and one of the things is I never let the kids. This was back in the Walkman days. I would never let them plug themselves into their little Walkman. The thing is, when we're in the car and we're driving, that's the time we can play games, we can talk, we can communicate. And like I say, with me driving, I'm not making eye contact, so then it's easier for everybody in the family to say things. People, like I say, they kind of looked at me as the I hate to say it like this, but it's kind of intimidating because they know I am the leader of the family. But when I'm driving, I don't have to make eye contact, so they're more comfortable. They can say things, and they can voice their opinions and their thoughts a little bit easier like that. Now, I wasn't as good as I could have been, and as a father, I'm talking about. And the reason is, one thing, I had no mother. And then, like I say, right after I got married, my father died. So no grandparents. So I really didn't have anything to go by. So, and the whole world, that's what it seemed like to me, the whole world's pressure was on me. So, and I didn't really have anything good to look at, other than Leave It to Beaver and, Father Knows Best and this type of stuff. That's all I had to really go by. And but nowadays we don't have all that stuff. So and like I say, society is trying to teach us not to take personal responsibility. And that's what you're doing when you are trying to do good to yourself. You're looking for ways that you can better yourself. That's why you look for hobbies, you network, find people that are doing something that you think might be interested, and go play with them. That'll help your social skills and all this type of stuff. Remember I told you that one day? That doesn't mean the whole day's got to be with the family or with your certain friends every day, this certain day. This is the time you can network. Get some new friends, get some new ideas going. See what else is in this world and what else this world has to offer. But there are times we do need to take care of ourselves, and you need to keep that in mind. It's not always the boss or the family or the kids. We have to take care of ourselves. This is Mike. NoStressMike.com.